All right, Shaima, who did you meet recently, or most of the people?
Yeah. So most intellectual people that I've had a conversation with or met, I realized that they live their emotions and everything in their mind and not their body. So they are mostly e- emotionally avoidant, and they can describe everything, emotions and how they feel and how it makes them feel everything perfectly. But they cannot actually feel the emotion. They cannot sit with the emotions. They need to distract themselves. They need to avoid the emotions. But if you ask them, they will tell you exactly how, what the emotion was, and why they were feeling it, and what was the cause behind it, and what was the trauma behind it, and what was the pattern behind it. They will tell you everything. But they cannot actually sit with those emotions. It's
Yeah.
very hard for them. And because I was there as well, so I can.
Now that's
I was
that's
there.
the
I
bottom
was that
line
one.
here.
Yeah, I was
And
that
we
one.
were all there at some point, and we wanted to intellectualize our feelings and emotions, and it just cannot go. And if you step on this path, you don't even realize that you are on the path because there is zero intellect needed for the path.
That's what we think, that we have to be intellectual and we have to be intelligent and we have to read all of these books and all of these things, and then you realize, oh, that is not the work. The work is actually something else. At the end of the day, whatever you do, you have to feel the emotions, you have to sit with them, you have to welcome them in your body, and then you have to let them go.
Yeah, and then they are bringing wisdom for us. So that's the
Yeah,
beautiful part of it. So thank you
yeah.
for sharing your journey, because it was also a big part of your journey. Uh,
Huge part of it, huge part of it. That was, my identity was built on that.
and
Yeah,
how easy your life is now, living without that strong intellect.
I think it's the life is now, what I would like to say, on easy mode, in the sense that now whatever emotions come up, I'm not scared of it. Oh my God, what is going to happen now? Oh my God, anxiety is coming. Oh my God, now restlessness is coming. I'm like, chill. I'm like, okay, let's feel this. It's okay. This is not a villain, because I used to villainize every emotion. I can't be anxious. I can't cry. I can't, let go of things. And now it's like, it's okay. It's fine. No big deal. I can feel my emotions. They're not here to hurt me. They will pass. That's the good thing. They will pass. They will go. They're not here to stay. All I have to do is just feel them. And once I do that, it's, I think nothing. The funny thing is that now I'm not scared of anything, even if something happens, and I used to think about these worst case scenarios. What if this happened, and what if this happened, and then I'm going to feel this way and I'm going to feel that way, and then I'll feel miserable, and now it's like, that's okay, it's fine.
Cool.
It's a
So
huge change for someone like
huge
me who
change. Yes.
who has suffered from like anxiety and restlessness and control issues for as long as I can remember.
And it is possible to come out and live this way. So I'm very, very happy
Definitely.
that.
With your help. I mean, with your help. You were the one who, because for me, for someone like me, I know other people can relate. It's very hard to feel emotion. I really don't
Yes.
even know how to feel emotions, how to, like, oh my God, I feel like crying. I feel anxiety. Let's distract ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's do something so that we don't have to feel this emotion. We don't have to face these emotions.
Yes. So we eat, sidetrack ourselves with all sorts of addictions and stuff. Exercise was my thing. So yeah. And when you look at this, and how your life changed, and you look back, and you are finally saying that I couldn't have done it without help. I couldn't have done without my coach help back then. because once your mind is so strongly engrossing you, right, you just going on circles and there is no way out. It is like a little mouse going circles, 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 and you don't allow yourself to have a little loop to go out, a little hole to go out, because you're gonna
Yeah.
drag yourself back. And that's
Yeah.
why it's important to have someone who has a clear mind to guide you until you can do this on your own. And
Oh,
thankfully,
yeah. I mean, yes, yes. It's whatever, I am here. I highly, highly, I tell people all the time, you can't do it without help. If you can do it with help, and you can do it fast, and you can do it effectively, why won't you take the help? Why won't you take the support? I mean, that's also, I think, one of the things that, oh, we don't need help, we are independent. Why do we need help? Like, we keep rejecting help. That's all also one of the patterns that we have, right?
yes.
And it's like, the best thing is to break out of that loop that you were talking about, is to catch the first thought,
The master
right?
is speaking now.
To catch the first thought. And how do you catch the first thought? How are you going to do it when the programming is so strong for how
Yes.
many years? 30, 40 years. It's not easy. You cannot do it on yourself. So of course you need someone's help, someone who's been in your shoes, and someone who's, been through that journey.
Because these
And then,
layers come off
yeah,
layer by layer, layer
yeah,
by layer.
yeah,
So you're gonna get the wisdom small parts in small parts in small parts.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Every time you get a wisdom, your life becomes a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit easier, more calmness, more peace. Your awareness grows because you are
yeah,
practicing that. And
yeah.
that's the
The
whole thing.
awareness,
You have, yeah,
and you can only practice it when you have someone to practice it with. Who else are you going to, who else are you going to talk to it about? Because most people are not that aware, which is fine. And but if you want to break out of that cycle, then you need help. I couldn't have done it without help. I know that much about myself. I was highly intellectual. I know everything, what trauma I had, how my childhood affected me, how my marriage affected me, how how do I have all these wounds. I know everything here, but I was still stuck in that pattern. I'm still stuck in that
yeah,
pattern.
that's the thing. So if you don't have this tool, you stuck talking about what happened to you, your circumstances, then you keep complaining about it, and you energetically you in that cycle, and and you got to
I was
break
talking
out
to
of it.
someone,
Yeah.
and it's very interesting how you can see it in other people too, pretty easily then, and you can help them. I was talking to someone, and that person was highly self-aware, right? He could name all his patterns and all his traumas, and he was like this and this and that. And then he was like, "Oh, I have healed, and I have worked on myself these past 5 years, and this, and I'm not ready for the commitment. I don't meet people. I don't do this. I don't." I was like, okay, 1 minute. So I was like, okay, so you're telling me that you removed all the triggers. You removed all the triggers, and you are isolated, and you are not getting triggered anymore. And he was like, what? What? You have given me, what is this revelation you have given me? A shock. I thought I was healed. And the fact is that you just removed the triggers. You didn't do the work. You're just avoiding it. That's what happens when you
That's it.
intellectualize that.
And they will come out in the worst possible moments. They will always come out because all that piling up, right? It is just gonna flow over.
Burst.
It's
Yeah, it's gonna
outbursts.
burst. Yeah, yeah. So then he was like, oh, what do I do? And I was like, maybe take a therapy. Maybe, feel your emotions. I don't know. But I
Yeah.
understand you because I've been there.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
people have 15, 30 years of either self-development, naturopathy, anything which is about learning anatomy, physiology, everything, but nothing about the mind. The mind, I say, is a different kind of animal altogether. So you know physiology, great. You know anatomy, great. But how the mind works, it's a completely different science. And that's what we are here to actually untangle and make sure that it's in practice in a most effective way, a fastest possible way, because
Yeah,
why waste time? That's what I
yeah,
realized.
yeah.
So
That's the work. I
congratulations for
mean,
you.
yeah. Thank you. Couldn't have. It wasn't
Thank you,
possible
thank you.
without you, and I'm so glad. I always say that I always get right people at the right time. But the thing is that you have to be open about it. You
Yes,
have to be
become
open about it.
coachable.
You have to
Yes,
let the help. If you can get support, why won't you get the support? It's
that's it.
amazing
That's it.
how it changed your life. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this feedback, Shama. I'm very, very grateful for you. And I really wish you really well on your beautiful journey forward, helping other people because you are also a coach. So
Yeah.
may many
Thank you so
people
much.
have the merit from you that you can share it with them.
Thank you so much, and thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sue.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
work you are doing is just, the the work you are doing is the most needed today. It's the most needed work today.
Thank you. So hopefully a lot more people will be watching this and come to you, come to me. Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
just start somewhere on the
Yeah.
right path.
Start some.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on.